Hi, baby. How are you? How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today? So, a couple of days ago, she became really panicked outside when we were walking on the property. I was just hand leading her, and just something made her really panic, and she was snorting and just made herself really super big, very unlike her. And so I was able to get her in here. Came down through here, came right here in front. This is open for her. And I went to lead her in, and she went in and kind of spun around real fast, and her legs came out from under her, and she went straight down on her side. And so she's definitely hurting a little bit. I have a little bit of the video that I recorded on when I was palpating her last night, just to see if she was tender anywhere and to see where she might be hot. So I'm gonna have that here for you guys to see, and then you can just kind of see what I did, and then I'll just come back and end here. Ooh. Ooh. Right there. Right there. So she's hurt right here. Hold on. Yep, right there. Right here. That's her tummy. Yeah. So she's got knots. She's got a big knot here. She's not hot. She's a little warm right in here. A little warm right there. So she's a little warm right here. Yeah, right there. She's got a little bit of bunched up fascia. Yeah, so I'm gonna say I definitely feel some stuff in here. I'm gonna put some liniment on her. A little bit of heat right here. And a little bit of heat right here. Okay. So I'm just checking here. Good girl, Kasia. So a little bit of heat here. A little bit of heat here. And then she definitely has, she has like a hollow. I don't know if you can see that. See that right there? Right there. That's a hollow. So I don't remember seeing that before. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put some liniment on her. Good girl. Good girl, Kasia. And this is how she looks. Good girl, sweetheart. She looks good. Good girl, sweetheart. Overall looks good. She's picking up that foot. So, yeah. And she does that, but, yeah. Okay. So some things that I think about, like what I could have done differently. Sometimes you do everything right and your horse is young and they just kind of freak out and things happen. Sometimes that occurs. Hopefully it doesn't happen too often. Hey there, baby. So I'm just trying to get her to walk around a little bit. I just have her bundled up. It was chilly and raining earlier. Oh, baby. Yeah. So one of the things that I found that I might have done a little bit differently is that when I was walking her, I did let her run around me like a lunge. And that was good because it kind of kept her moving, kept the energy moving. But I allowed her to like stop. And on one case, on one side, I think that was good because she was facing whatever it was she was panicked about. So that's good because I don't want her to be like, I want her to be brave. I want her to be able to look at whatever it is that she's afraid of and not turn her flank to it and want to bolt. So that was good. And she was, right straight on me instead of off like horizontally, because then she could have pulled me. So that was good because all I needed to do was just kind of step out of her way and let her go around me. So that was good. But what I could have done, hi baby. What I could have done is I could have just kept moving. So instead of letting her stand for any length of time, like let her kind of look and then keep moving because my intention was to go, yes, you're yawning, that's good, was to get her to her stall so that she could be comfortable, because when they're panicked, they're going to bolt someplace where they think is safe. And for her, since this is a new barn for her, her safe place is going to be her stall. So that is where we were going. Look at how adorable that is. What are you doing? Are you stretching it out? She's yawning. Are you yawning? Yeah. Oh, look how good that is. That's a big yawn, huh? That's a big yawn, baby. That's a big yawn. So adorable. Yeah, so I could have just kept her moving calmly, staying calm like the whole time. And and not panicking myself, not panicking. And then the next thing that I have to consider is when I was leading her in, I don't know if there is anything I could have done differently, you know, because she just spun around and it was her spinning around and I was still holding on to the lead rope where she spun too fast and then her legs went out from under her. I mean, it was surreal for sure, you know. She's 16 hands, 1,100 pounds, straight down, you know, in her stall with shavings. She's got shavings in there. Thankfully, there's a mat underneath the shavings. But, you know, so you see with the video where I was palpating, where she's like tender. I do have a call into the vet. It's a new vet. She's never seen this vet before. And I included the video. So good thing, right? You know, if you can do a video, you know, and so that you can send it to your vet. And the doctors are going to review it and then they're going to let me know. So these are all really, really good, solid steps. We want to reflect upon things, you know. So there were two things that could have scared her. One, there was a guy up on this one hill that was bringing down a trash can. It was like far away. But for whatever reason, she seemed like that was maybe a noise or she couldn't see it or something like that. So she was panicked about that. The other thing is that there was a gal who was riding her horse and she had two young children, one very, very young, one kind of a teenager. And they weren't really saying anything like where they were, but they were kind of moving around in the area. And so I was wondering if she was kind of freaked out about them because they just weren't saying anything, but all of a sudden they appeared. So you know how horses are. You know, we never want to walk behind a horse, especially if we're not saying anything, because they might all of a sudden sense our presence and can get freaked out by that. Ooh! Stretch it out, baby. Stretch it out. Yeah, stretch it out. So, you know, I did ask the girls if they could wait, like they were getting into the car. And I asked them if they could just wait to open up the door until I was able to get by, and they didn't. You know, if you're ever in a barn and there's a horse that seems to be kind of panicked or something like that, just stop. Just stop, you know, never walk behind them, never walk by them. Just kind of stop, maybe kind of back away, get out of the way. If you're around the area, make sure that you're saying something so at least the horse can hear you. I didn't see the little girl until like the very last minute, and that very easily could spook a horse. So, you know, just little tips, little things that we all kind of want to learn and know. Being new horse owners and being at a barn, if you're a mom or a single mom with young children that you're bringing to the barn, don't leave them unattended and don't let them kind of run around just because people can get hurt. You know, horses can get freaked out and hurt and so forth. And yes, everybody's responsible for their own horses and so forth, but there's just we got to care about one another, you know. When you're at a barn, it's not a me mentality, it's a we mentality. And so we just really want to make sure that we're thinking of one another as much as possible and then teaching that to our kids. So I will keep you guys posted and updated on Kaja. I'm just thrilled that her nose is no longer running. I don't think I've posted a video on that. And her hooves are actually doing really well. Her rear hooves are doing really well. And I know I haven't really posted a video on that either. So I'll keep you guys posted. All this adventure, huh? I love this. This is my new blanket, though. I'm super, super excited about it. She's very cozy in it, and I love it because I feel like it keeps her nice and warm. I did put liniment on her last night, and I did just a little bit of massage on her, just a little bit. Okay, this video is already long enough. Love to hear stories from you guys about things that you might have experienced as well with your horses. And definitely follow and subscribe. And if you want to know what blanket this is, let me know. All right. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Is your neck thing up high? Your neck thing is on top, huh? Aww. Is your head all cozy? Say bye-bye. I love it. It's so cozy, isn't it, baby? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'll do a video on what the farrier said yesterday, 2 days ago when he was out. All right. We'll see you guys later.